it has been an interesting week of people bitching and moaning about the Acolyte. So it was very refreshing to watch an actually good um, story where it was well acted, well produced. The special effects were good, where everything wasn't shit.
and no agenda.
No agenda, as far as as far as I could tell, it was actually quite refreshing. So, what was your overall impression of the first episode of the second season?
House of Dragon right now?
Yeah.
It was good. I liked it since the beginning to the end.
Okay. Yeah. My thoughts. My thoughts too. It was like I said, it was refreshing because there's been a lot of crappy.
Shitty ass shows, huh?
Yes, lots of crappy, shitty shows. So to get something that wasn't crappy and shitty was amazing. So,
How many episodes? 8 or 9?
I'm not sure. Let me look it up and see. Uh,
It always showed like it was even though it was the first episode, it always showed like it's like intense, huh?
yeah.
Like the
I mean,
music, like the background music, like everything's
mhm.
intense.
I think they changed the opening. We'll try our best not to spoil anything. All right, because I don't know because it just came out, so not too many people probably have actually seen it. But my overall thing was about watching with the greens versus the blacks, right? So the greens, I'm looking at them and I'm seeing them complaining about stuff, and I'm like looking and I'm thinking, man, y'all started this shit. It's like y'all your quest for power, you steal the throne, you do all this stuff, and like you want to sit there and be all whiny and shit.
You're
I'm
talking
like,
about the high towers?
you're right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like from the first season, is like that's what I was thinking of the first season. Like, dude, you started this shit. So it's like you're shocked that you're getting repercussions for the things that you started.
Yeah, the son was the one that killed the Rhaenyra's son, remember?
Right.
He when he chased him with the dragon and killed him.
Yeah, and he knew he fucked up when he did that too, because
I think he was his intent was not to kill them. I think he was just to scare them.
right,
The dragon,
didn't listen.
want to kill them.
Right. So I don't know. I'm I'm new to this reviewing stuff, so it's kind of hard to not talk about it without actually spoiling anything. So, but overall, it was actually a good episode, like I said before. So I think that we're gonna try to do this like next Sunday too,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna have to make something that comes on the screen that says spoiler. So let's get into the spoiler part of this. So anybody who has not actually seen this yet, like I apologize for us spoiling. It's like we're not gonna get into that great detail because we both just watched it. So there's more like a first impression of it. So like if I remember the episode starts, she is how you say her name?
Renee.
Rhaenys is grieving. And it took me a while to figure out what exactly she was doing. It's
She
like
was
she was
looking for like the anything that she could find of her son, and then like a
right.
coat or something.
Yeah, she eventually finds that. And having the her aunt basically tell
Damien.
Damon that she couldn't actually grieve until she got her daughter's body back.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it's like, yeah, I can feel that. And it's
Plus, she's
like,
looking all over for anything that was part of her son.
yeah,
It
and
is
it's like,
part of a clothes or anything.
yeah, it's like part of just like she said, it's like part of you can't realize that is actually this this tragic thing has actually happened until you get some kind of physical evidence of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it was interesting to see. I think I was reading it was said something start with a C. The Stark, like the Stark that her son was talking to.
Winterfall.
Yeah, no, yeah. When she went to go talk to that was the head of the Starks.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was of this particular time period, and listen to him talk. It just reminded me of how badly they screwed up damn season 8 because he sounds like John.
Oh, Jon Snow.
Right. So he sounds like Jon Snow, the way that he talks, the way that he acts. He's walking around with a giant freaking Stark sword on his back and all that shit. And it's like, bro, they really screwed that story up. You know, it's like
What else?
everyone.
One the guys was the writers of the one that went into Star Wars.
Yeah, and then when they screwed the pooch, they mysteriously disappeared from Star Wars.
Yeah, supposedly they were in a hurry to just finish this project. They want to go to Star Wars, so they just kind
Yes,
of messed up the whole fucking story.
right, and then
Supposedly that's what they were saying.
right, and then that shit screwed them up because the reception that they got, they lost Star Wars. So they went to go do Star Wars. So they rushed it for the Game of Thrones because they probably were tired of doing Game of Thrones.
Mhm.
Because do 8 seasons, like that's a lot.
Yeah.
So they rushed through this, and they said they screwed themselves on both fronts, and you haven't heard anything from them ever since. So all right, so back to the show. So it's like what I've noticed about the gist of this show is this is a like everything is escalating through a series of fuck ups,
Hmm.
right? So it's like you meant to go do this, so like you're gonna go to scare her son. So instead of just scaring her son, your freaking dragon eats his ass, which
Yeah.
escalates everything.
Well, she also felt guilty, remember, because she was the one that sent them.
Right,
So she feels a lot of guilt in herself.
right. So that's why she's taking it out on her kid
Hmm.
because it's like, dude, but that seems to be what like even from the first season, it was a lot of just I meant to do this, but this happened.
A
And
lot
then
of
now,
like fucked up shit and unexpected and stuff like that.
right. So it's just like basically, it's real life. And we find out that the queen mother is boinking
Sir
the
Cole.
right. So it's like, okay. So it's like sloppy seconds. I was not expecting her to be getting munched on in the episode. So that kind of threw me for a loop for a second. Cause at first I was like, what the hell is she I'm like? Then
That's
it's like,
that's Game
oh,
of Thrones, man.
huh?
That's Game of Thrones.
Uh, okay. So like they're trying to make plans. Everybody's trying to make plans for this war that is gonna happen, but the everyone in charge of everything doesn't want to happen, but the people who are probably gonna have to fight it are like, bro, this is gonna happen. So we might as well prepare for this. And all this pussyfooting around and like, dude, once we ate one of their children, that's a wrap. It's just
Yeah,
like this, this shit is gonna happen.
they're coming for vengeance and blood.
Right. So it's like I don't blame them, you know. So it's like, all right. See, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to say this without giving away too much. Especially, I like the ending makes me look forward to what happens in the second one, and that's another fuck up. Dude, it's like, how do you mess that up? It's like dude tells you what the guy looks like. He's like this, and they kill their own person.
That's a Yeah. That's why I was getting confused because he asked him to kill her, right? Amen. Amen. To kill Amen, right? The one with the one
Right,
eye.
right,
So then these guys, supposedly they're acting like they're the rat catchers, right?
right.
So then it's so funny. It's like they're going through these hallways and there's no guards or anything like that.
Well, it is late at night, so there's one thing.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, wouldn't you think there'll be guards guarding the entrances of each room?
Yeah, there should be.
Especially if it's the heir and the king and the kids.
Yeah, you would think so,
That's what I'm saying.
but
At first, I was kind of confused. They're like, that made
this
no
is
sense. Where's the guards?
yeah, this is a more of a convenience thing because you would think that they would have guards out, especially the room that they wind up going into.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You would think that they would have guards outside that room. And then when he saw that lady, and given what the guy who is the whisperer guy, like the who also the king, given what he told the queen, like
Hmm.
Queen Mother, that's what I thought that girl was going to go do when she disappeared. So
Oh, when she got the baby and took off.
no, do you remember the hand? Let me, all right, so the dude tells the Queen Mother that I got rid of all of the people around you, and I put my own people there, like spies and whatnot. Because that guy it looks like he's trying to become the hand,
Hmm.
right? So yeah, that was kind of odd. This was more of a convenience kind of plot thing. It's like yeah, it's a little suspicious, and the way that they could have done it, it's like you can kind of explain it that it's kind of late, but still, it's like they got those guards, or that's their whole duty is to watch out for the royal family,
Correct.
and they horribly failed in their job. It's
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying, especially if the kid was the heir, the future
right, and
heir. You
yeah,
think
so it's like
that they always guarded, right?
right, if yeah,
They
given
did it.
what I know about like modern modern monarchy, yeah, that would be the case. So that was a little kind of like I don't know, dude. It's like it seems a bit odd. But yeah, given how everything else was good, I can kind of give him a pass on that a little bit.
Yeah, I'll give it a pass. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still good.
Yeah. Given the crap that we've been watching, except for Shogun. Shogun was really good.
Yeah, I give that. Yeah, Shogun was good. I like that.
So I think maybe this is actually less schemy than Shogun was. Shogun was schemes upon schemes.
Well, this is
This,
just the first episode, so let's see.
yeah. So I think this is more at this point where they should be at in terms of how the story goes. They should be a bit more straightforward with stuff. Now, the what's the name of the black dude with the dreads?
Uh,
I'm trying to remember because like he had that weird conversation with the guy who rescued him.
what's the name? Valerian or
Valerian, the Valerians.
yeah, that's the husband and or
Yeah,
what's the husband of the
yeah, her aunt. Like that, yeah,
yeah
her aunt. But it was weird though, was that was a weird conversation he had with that guy. It was like, you're in my debt.
yeah.
And
I
he
want
got to kind
you
he
save me, and then I'm in your yeah.
right. And he just kind of looked at him like and then walked off. I'm like, okay, that was weird. So it's like, is there something that I gotta go back and refresh my memory from the like previous season that I missed? Because I couldn't figure out why he was acting like that.
No, that was one kind of weird right there. That one too.
Yeah. So I don't know.
But always Damien always Targaryen always has to fuck up something, huh?
No, dude, this is escalating from a series of fuck ups. It's actually pretty amazing to watch. It's like it's not anything that they're doing intentionally. It's like sometimes they mess up, and sometimes it's the people that they get to do whatever scheme that they got going, they mess up, and then it's like you're dealing with the repercussions of that. So which is interesting.
But why is it that when the guy went to go kill them, he explained to him who he was, and the guy, the big dude, know who he was too, and they killing the baby.
I don't know.
That
Again, is
kind of question that one, right?
right because he's like, is this is the kid does not have one eye. It's like it's a very he told him he's
Yeah,
like,
but
dude,
the big dude was one of the guards, remember?
right.
So he should
So
have known who that guy was.
right. So maybe because like he doesn't like the high towers, so maybe he acted upon his own thing.
Yeah, because he said, "F the high towers." Huh? He told Damien.
Right. So maybe he's acting upon his own thing. So he's kind of screwed the pooch a little bit, and there are definitely gonna be repercussions from this shit.
What do you think? Do you think they escape? Both of them escape, or they get killed, capture and kill?
Well, she goes back to talk to her mom, and there's no alarm right quick because again, it was like where are all the guards at? So if they ran off and left, I think they probably escaped
No.
because I think you need to see Damon's reaction when they bring him the hit that they bring him.
Yeah,
He's
because
gonna be like, "What?"
they were cutting out the head, huh? Of the kid.
Right. So he's gonna be like, "What the?"
What the
Like,
f
dude,
are you fucking? What?
it's like I didn't.
He
I
might.
did not.
I think he might kill him.
Dude, it's like
Damien
I
might kill the guy.
right. It's like, bro, I did not ask for this. I was like, I asked for. It's like then you be like, oh fuck me. It's like this is gonna be bad.
Because it's still, it's even though what is his nephew? Not his nephew, but his nephew's son, huh?
Right. So it's still a nephew. He's just
Yeah.
yeah. That whole family dynamic is all screwed up. But he's related to everybody on all sides at the same time. So
A good thing about it, I like to see that when the dragons. That's one of the best things about it.
Right. So like I think they paid less for this show than the Acolyte was. So and it's like it's night and day. There are a couple of instances where it looks a little off. Because typically what's with special effects when you got a human like a regular person and then you got the effects.
Mhm.
Usually how you can tell is the lighting. The lighting is better now
Yeah.
because the lighting used to be like because it is very like it's easier for them to simulate like actual light, but it's still kind of difficult because
Oh,
like no, it's like I remember because I used to take courses in animation, and you are starting with a basically a blank room. Imagine a blank room, right, with nothing. It's a gray area with so everything that you put in the area you have to build, and you have to do the lighting for it. So you got to try to match the lighting that's in for real life, and
mhm.
they've gotten way better at it now than it was in the past. So it's not as noticeable. It's probably one of those things where if you know what you're looking for, you can see it more now. So it was still a couple of little things where I can tell that she was getting off of a like of like probably like some kind of fake like part of the dragon, and then like the wings and all that were probably CGI.
Yeah, look
So
like the dragon had like holes on the wings, right?
well, that one is old. That's why that is he's the oldest and biggest. So that one, yeah. But I'm talking about like Daenerys and Daenerys and her dragon. So it's like I can tell a little bit from certain things, but overall, so much better quality than the Acolyte was,
You can't compare that shit.
bro. The Acolyte, I mean,
What did you give it? 0 to 10, House of Dragon.
to this one,
So
yeah, I would give it a like an eight or whatever. There's some things was like okay, but
I'll
for the
give it.
most part, yeah,
I'll give it an 8, 9.
yeah,
Pretty satisfying.
yeah. So it was. I'm looking forward to the
But
next
maybe
episode.
also, like you said, we're desperate. We're watching something good.